Hello YouTube, I'm back. We're going to make another video. I have a problem with the parking brake actuator. The parking brake, the electronic parking brake this X5 has, it's in a BMW 2012 E70 35 diesel. It's got a parking brake, it's got an electronic parking brake, and when I pull the lever, it just gives me an error for that. It also gives me an error if I use the park assist on the same lever. So I'm gonna change the actuator here. I located it. It's under the rear side of the car, right behind the differential there. So if you can see, it's, let me just go a little bit closer for you. It's this part right here. This right here. It's got a little bracket there. It's got three 10mm bolts and three 13mm bolts that you have to take out. Bolts, I think they're actually they're screws. Actually, they're 13mm screws and 10mm screws. So there's 3 of 10 and 3 of 13mm. I'll take these out. The actuator is located right behind the bracket. So as soon as I untighten those and take those out, I'll show you what you have to do afterwards. I'll be right back. Okay, once we take the 13mm bolts out and the 10mm bolts, they're screws, all of them are screws, I'm sorry. This part comes straight out. You just pull it down through here, and now you have access to the actuator. This is just suspended here now from the harness on the passenger side, and there's a cable there that we're going to be taking out, and there's one also on the other side. If you can see that, let me see if I can see that. It's right there. There's another cable there. I'm not sure you can. Yeah, you can see it now. And there's 2 cables to the right where the driver's side is. There's a harness to the left, which you can just take out. There's like a little push tab there. You can see that. That'll come straight out. And after we do that, we'll just unscrew the cables, and they should come straight out. As soon as I do that, I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, this wiring harness here, just push the tab here and pull this back. There's just a little tab here that you have to push back. I'm using one hand. It's extremely hard. Let me try it with the other one. And just push the tab, and this part here slides back just like that. You see that? And just slide it back, and it comes out. So this part's easy. Now when you go back to this just counterclockwise, you can do that with your hands probably. Yeah, I can. I'm trying to go with my hand right now. If not, you just use a large pliers, so that comes straight out like that. Just untwist it. I have my car jacked up, by the way. It's on stands. So it just comes straight out like that. See, there's the okay. This you have to. Let me see. Let me see how this comes out, and I'll come back to you guys. So it just clips there. Make sure that it's on right there. That's the correct part, even a little bit to the back. Okay, so this now should actually work. Okay. Go in there. Let's see, it latches in place. It's latched in place there, but in order for it to be 100% latched, you have to slide this and click. Now if it's not in position, you won't be able to. That's why we have to preset that to its position. Now it's out here and I can do it, but when it's up in the under the car, it's much harder to do this. So you have to pre-position the plastic on this. Okay, once you get it in your hands, you understand what I mean. See, this has to be pre-positioned here. So if it's out like that, you won't be able to push that in when you're under the car. You have to have it pre-positioned right there. See that?
that's pre-positioned, and once it's in, just click it over and it secures it and it won't come out. And then you go ahead and screw the other part on.
Okay, let's see what's in the box now. The new actuator comes actually complete. It comes with the actuator itself. It comes with the bracket, bolts, only the 10mm. I think the 13mm you have to reuse. There was nothing else in the box. It comes with both cables that go to the tires and the emergency release cable. These are already pre-installed on the actuator. So if you want to change the cables, you can do that. I'm going to use the old cables. I'm not going to bother doing this. If I want to do this later on, I can do that. These are brand new, so I'll just keep them somewhere. If I need to change them, I will do that. But I'm just going to be using the old cables. I'm just going to use the new emergency release cable. Okay, let's see where the actuator, the emergency tab is for the actuator, for the parking brake actuator. This is the emergency release. It's this wire right here. Okay, for in order to release the emergency wire, you just push on these tabs here. There are two tabs here. Just just get a pair of pliers and just push both tabs together and just throw it down into the well there. I actually took a electrician's fishing tape or wire tape and hooked this on here, and as I pulled it down, the wire, the tape would go down with it, and when the new one was on, I actually hooked the other one, the new one, on and pulled it straight through up, so I wouldn't have to find that little tiny hole there through the well. This is the easiest way to do that, I think. In addition, what you can do is release the two tabs here in the well. Let me show you. There are two tabs. There's one here. There's one down on the bottom there, which release with these tools here. The tool that just for the, I don't know if you can see that. This is the tool that it's for the plastic tabs. You just put it right there. If you can get the video, just do that. Just pull it out and simply push it back in. There's an 8mm screw under the bumper there, and this part of the wheel just comes out, and you can access the inside there where the cable, where you're going to feed the cable in later on. So that's a helpful hint right there. Okay, basically putting it back together is the same process in reverse. So let's see if we have actually finished work doing the repair here. Let's see, it's in vehicle info, status, down here where it says check control, all systems okay, so that worked for us. Go back one, and the problem has been resolved. Okay, it's simple as that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Like the video if it helped you, and see you next time. Thank you.